Hello there, everybody. Welcome to another Twitch interview. Finally, I get to do another one of these. But it's going to be a lot different than what I usually do with my interviews. I usually do these interviews through Skype, but sometimes people just don't have the time for that. So, the person you're about to see, he answered all the questions in like one long clip, and I'm going to add some clips of me like answering each question and adding it to the video. I'm going to do my best with the editing, but yeah, sometimes people just don't have the time to do interviews like the correct way. So I'm going to have to do it this way sometimes with some people. I may have to do it like this from now on with my interviews, but I'm going to try my best like the way doing it this way. And I apologize that it's not through Skype anymore. But alright guys, I'd like to introduce you to Jermanfu.
Hello everybody, I'm Jermanfu. I've been on Twitch for about 5 years now, and I just started streaming back in 2015. That said, let's get right into these questions here.
Alright, here are the questions. 1. Why did you start Twitch?
When I first got into Twitch, I was actually introduced by a friend of mine who'd been following Twitch streamers and been watching Twitch for quite a while. And when I first discovered it, it was introduced to me as like YouTube, but interactive and live. So I got into it and started watching. And I thought, man, this is great. These are some great communities. This is a really enjoyable platform. So the more I got into it, I decided, hey, why don't I do this? I don't know how far I can go with it, but why not? It's a good way to start a community. Why not give it a shot? So I started streaming back in, like I said, in February of 2015. That's when I first started. And just wanted to have an opportunity to, build a community and have a place where like-minded individuals can come and hang out. And, if I'm going to be playing video games anyway, why not do it in a manner to where I can have people interacting with me and getting excited or frustrated or experiencing those emotions as I go through playthroughs of different games that I'm doing.
Next, who or what inspired you to start Twitch?
When I first started watching Twitch, there were a few streamers that I really got into. I was watching Carnage, I was watching Lethal Frag, a little bit of Kriparian. Those were probably the three big streamers that I really started watching at first, and especially Carnage and Lethal Frag. I loved their demeanor, their bearing, the way they were so respectful and caring towards their communities, that was at a point when I decided I wanted to start streaming. That was the inspiration that I pulled from. Those guys especially are people that I look up to as far as streamers and what the epitome of what I want my community to be.
Next, what kind of video games do you like?
Mostly, when I first started playing video games, I was a big RPGer. I first started back during the I'll show my age a little bit here, as if you couldn't tell, I'm an old man. The Atari 2600, and while there weren't a lot of RPGs there, got into the NES later on, and then the Super NES, so the Final Fantasy games, Final Fantasy 3 and Chrono Trigger, and some of those games of what I call the golden age of RPGs on the Super NES were kind of the big games I got into. So RPGs were big in my life early on. As time went on, I kind of expanded my tastes, and I like action games. Nowadays, I really enjoy open world games, like The Witcher 3 and games like that. That kind of give you the freedom. I like the Batman Arkham games. Those are really good. But I also get into MMOs. I'm big into SOTOR. I started playing EverQuest, which was like my original MMORPG that I got into back in 2000. So those are some of the types of games and the genres that I really like to get into and that I stream a lot of.
All right. What advice would you give to starter streamers?
the big thing I can tell you, I can give people advice on when they're starting to stream, is you need to decide why you're doing it. What gives you your passion? What gives you the drive and the urge to stream? Okay? When you decide what that is, you need to remember that. Because as you go on during your life and your career, as it were, in streaming, it's going to be easy along the way with all the bumps and bruises and the ups and downs, sometimes to lose track of that. I read an incredible saying, quote, on Twitter the other day, and I can't remember who said it at the time, but it was, what we do, our actions, don't cause us to burn out. It's forgetting why we took those actions in the first place that can cause us to burn out. So remember why you started streaming. Keep that in the forefront of your thoughts as you're going through your streaming career. Secondly, don't look at viewers. Forget about viewers. Forget about numbers. Just stream. Have fun. Don't look at anything, the analytics. Just go. Just do it. If you want to look at your stream numbers after the stream is over, go for it. Twitch now has some great analytics where you can do that. But during the stream, just go. Just be free. Enjoy. Have fun. And then don't get caught up on that. Remember why you started and keep that in the forefront, and you will be successful.
Now, what are your plans for the future on Twitch?
For me, my main goal was to build a community and to have a place that I could foster that passion and that love for video games with a group of like-minded individuals. I've gotten to that point. I've got an amazing base of community, a great group of friends that come in. You know, some of them come in every night. Some of them come in a few nights, every so often, once a week, once a month, whatever their lives allow. But whatever it is, we've got a great core community. I'm going to keep thriving and flourishing on that. And if one day, I can eventually become a full-time streamer, so be it. But you know what? If not, I'm going to keep building this community and loving it and living with it and just having a good time and sharing my passion for gaming with the people that I interact with on a nightly basis. I say it quite often. If we're not enjoying the video games that we're playing, if we're not passionate and loving the things that we're getting into, why are we doing it? Why do we do it? So I'm going to keep loving the games I play, sharing it with the people that I enjoy sharing that with, and we're gonna keep building. That's probably what my future is going to look like.
Are you happy with where you're at on Twitch currently? Do you feel like you've accomplished anything?
So this question really kind of ties in with the previous one, but yes, absolutely. I am very happy with where I'm at. Would I like to continue to grow my community and to flourish even more so? Sure, of course. That would be great. I would love to be a full-time partnered streamer one day. But you know what? I'm very happy with where I'm at, what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep doing it. I apologize for the noise in the background. My wife and daughter are back there having some fun, doing something. I don't know what they're doing, man. Swinging from the rafters or something, so forgive me for that. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm very happy with what I've accomplished. And when I first started streaming, I never would have dreamed that I could have been as successful as I am. So yeah, absolutely. Did I want to be successful and did I want to do great things? Absolutely. But I never really had any forethought to think that I would be as successful as I'm at. So sure, it's human nature to want more and always do better and be bigger. And I'm going to keep striving for that, but I'm absolutely happy with where I'm at.
And now, just for our viewers to get to know you a little, what kind of movies do you like?
Oh, I'm big into the Star Wars movies. Marvel, I'm a big Marvel fan. I've always loved the Marvel Universe. I've been a big fan of Spider-Man. I don't know if you can tell back there how much I'm into Marvel, but there you go. So yeah, Marvel movies, the Star Wars movies. I love, action movies adventures, things like that. I'm not big into nonfiction or things like that, but those are really the main types of movies that I like.
And for the last question, do you watch any anime?
You know, I've never really gotten into anime, and it's not that I have anything against anime. It is obviously a very popular genre, and it's really big. And it seems like there are some amazing pieces of work in anime. So I've got no issues with anime. I've just never. It's a matter of time, you know. There's only so much time in the day, in the week, in the year, and I just haven't had time to really dive into that stuff because I with working and raising a family and streaming 5 days a week and doing all the different things that I do and all the other interests and hobbies that I have outside of that, just never really had a chance to get into it. And that is it, Patrick. Hope this is good for you, man. Thank you for asking me to participate in this. I appreciate it.
Alright, those were some great answers, Jermanfu. Thank you very much for joining in on this. And also, if you guys would like for me to do an interview with y'all, I would be happy to. Just let me know in the comments down below. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and definitely check out Jermanfu on Twitch. Goodbye, everyone.